I don't know. I think he left it in Pittsburgh. Although I gotta be nice to Brownie because I got a couple of complaints on the last one.
You got what?
I got a couple of complaints on the last broadcast.
Oh, what?
Being a little too harsh on him. All right, welcome to Hoffman Estates, home of our second game for the Chicago Hawks U16 National Bound, playing in the Chicago Deep Dish Classic. Hawks are going to be wearing their dark blue jerseys today. There, we can scoop this stuff over. Testing out the pan. Zoom in my lenses a little bit. All right, so we will be missing Philly here in this game. I know that. And I heard that Jess might be limited. So they're going to be possibly bringing Demi up to forward. But I'll get that all to you when I possibly can. We do have Josh back for this game. Could not miss school earlier today. Way to stay smart. All right, we got 48 seconds to go on warm-up. Pucks are heading towards the net. I apologize for the black netting. It's causing a little bit of an interference here. We'll do my best to keep the audio going and give you as much play-by-play as possible. Remember, folks, I am a dad. I do enjoy watching the games. So if I miss something or get caught up, I apologize now. But throwing that disclaimer out there. Emily's big presence there this morning in the net. I think it'll be Luch's turn in this game, but I will let you know. Hawks in their dark blue jerseys. We were the visitors for this game. Anchorage wearing their white jerseys with black shorts trimmed out by yellow. You'll see them in just a few minutes. Hawks break their huddle, head over to the bench. Right here at center ice, this is Frank, the announcer, coming to you live from between the blue lines. And I am literally right between them. I'm rolling into this blind. Maddie's making her way to the dot. Kendall and Bus. Alexa and Liv. Puck goes down, comes back to Liv. Liv turns around, serves a pass up towards Bus, just off the mark. Bus keeps it in down low, chasing after it. Back behind the net is Kendall. Bus gets tripped up. Alexa keeps it down low. Shoveling her around to the near side boards. Liv's going to kick it around. Bus grabs it again down behind that goal line. Serves it up to Alexa. Taking a shot. Goes off a couple of boots. Kept in the zone. Alexa dumps it off the glass. Up along that far side wall. Anchorage comes away with it. Tips it out of the zone. Jocelyn comes over. Picks it up. Sends it back in. Jocelyn takes a tumble. Kept in by Gia. Kept in by Jocelyn. Jocelyn takes a shot off the goalie's kicker. Puck comes up that far side wall. Swatted away there. Luch reaches down, covers it up. Tater at the dot, pushed it over to the far side wall. Anchorage takes the shot. Comes up. Kendall taps it out of the zone. Anchorage with the puck. Gets it over to Tater from Kendall, or Caden. Kick save over to the far side corner. Rookie got twisted up. Anchorage trying to outlet it. Goes off Caden's stick all the way down. Into the corner hard. He's able to stand up, serve up a pass. Tipped away by Jocelyn. Brownie spins around, leaves it behind the goal. Picked up by Demi. Demi serves it over to Brownie. Brownie trying to tap it through, but couldn't get it past a couple of feet. Picked back up by Maddie. Maddie lines up. Her shot goes just wide, all the way over the far side hash marks. Demi drops it back to Alexa. Alexa trying to tip it back in, but kicked away by the North Stars. Brownie gets a pass from Jocelyn. Puts it on net, tipped back away. Up the far side wall. Bus puts the big stopper out there. Alexa tapping it off a couple of players. Picked up at the blue line. Outlet pass towards center ice. Bus takes a drop in. Skates up through the middle. Oh, lost the handle of it, coming just to the bottom of the circle there. Good stop there by Gia in the corner. Puck goes high up in the air. Got a penalty coming on North Stars. We're coming onto a Hawks power play here, ladies and gentlemen.
I see it, baby. It's so quick, but.
Seabuck is in the house. Back to Alexa, over to Liv. Liv walks it, delivers it down, bouncing over a couple of sticks. Tater tips it down to Sizzle. Sizzle back to Alexa. Alexa over to Liv. Liv takes a shot, goes up a leg over to the far side hash marks. Tater falling down, gets it up to Liv. Liv keeps control of it. Gonna carry that one in. Goes to the backhand, puts it in the net! Liv getting us on the board. I'm going to give the assist to Tater on that one. Yeah. Maddie at the dot wins that one over to Caden. Caden gets it back towards Jocelyn. Jocelyn pushing it forward. Good presence. Kept the puck in the zone. Goes down deep. Up the near side wall. Kept in by Jocelyn. Drops it back down for Caden. She lets it get past her and goes over to the far side corner. Oh! Tipped away, sorry. Back on action here. North Stars carried it into the zone, got pretty deep, and then stopped there by Jocelyn and Maddie. Caden picks up the puck, carries it in front of the goal. Caden has it at her feet, lost sight of it there for a split second. Hash marks, knocking it back down low. Just past Liv. Carmen comes back, and I pick it up in the Hawks zone. Back behind the net, getting some speed. Sends a pass up the middle. Taken away by the North Stars. Liv sends it up towards Demi. Demi carries it along the wall, sends it back into center ice. Gathered up by the Stars. Taken away. Gio waited until Brownie got back onside. Shot by Gio. Anyone see who the assist was on?
I did not. I saw that it was Gio.
I'll give it to Brownie.
That'd be the lack of the suit, which inspired them.
Yes. Tater Dumpty comes to the dot, trying to push it forward. Got a lot of traffic there. Alexa gets it at center ice, drops it in down low. Comes all the way over the near corner. Kendall battling for it. Tater comes in to try to help out. Kendall shovels it around to the far side corner. Bus is going to go over there. Back behind the net. Kendall pushes it over to the near side hash marks. Back through center ice. Alexa trying to keep it at the blue line. Comes out. Tater sends it in down deep. Good pressure by Bus underneath the net. Puck comes up the near side. Jocelyn stops it. Tater picks it up, puts it just over Kendall's head. Bus grabs it on the far side wall. Circling around, lines up, takes the shot. Off the end on the jersey and into the glove. 7:59 here to go in the first period. Got Maddie coming up to the dot. Mango to the right side. North Stars pull it back behind him. Greta was putting some pressure. They end up going back behind the net. Got a tie up back there. Comes away with it. Was Mango. Backhand shot gets deflected and comes over to the near side hash marks. Bodies flying all over the place. Carmen went to her knees trying to get a pass off. Now she's back at the blue line. Keeps it in the zone. Spinning puck. Kicked back into center ice by North Stars. Carmen sends it up towards the waved off. Icing waved off. Lutz gives it up to Carmen. Carmen comes around the near side. Taken away at the blue line. Back down low. Shot in on Luch. She kick saves it over to the corner. Luch is all turned around. Back up to the blue line. Shot goes down. Carmen takes that off the thigh pad. Back behind the net. Picked up by Gia. Gia sends it off the wall. North Stars are able to keep that down low. Centering pass broken up there. Grabbed by Greta. Greta sends it off the boards and out of the zone. Anchorage sends it back in deep. Shot on Luch. She catches that one. Tater coming out. Brownie and Demi along with Liv and Alexa. The big Luch in net. Alexa has it, sends it off the wall towards Demi. Demi tips it up in the air, bounces it away from one. Tater goes, draws the tripping penalty. Brownie trying to push it forward. North Stars grab the puck, blow the whistle. Stopping the clock here at 6:09. Tripping penalty on North Stars. Not to be confused with the high school team I also broadcast for.
Tati Dumpy.
Is it Tater Dumpty at the Tater Dumpty coming to the dot? Demi to the right side. Just past Brownie, but she delivers a pass over to Liv. Liv sends it right into the player's bench. Actually, coach that was standing there. Bounce and pass controlled by Liv. She walks it around, gives it to Alexa. Alexa takes a shot, goes off a boot and over to the near side corner. Alexa's able to keep it in. Skating around with it. Shovels it back to Liv at the top of the circle. Takes another wicked shot. North Stars send it out of the zone. Got 52 seconds left on the power play. Liv gets it up to Brownie at center ice. Brownie's going to carry it across the blue line with it. Puts it in on net, goes off a boot and over to the near side corner. Several Hawks players swarm in, fall over each other. Kept in the zone by Alexa. Bouncing on the blue line. Plus battling for it. Comes back. Plus picks it up. We got 20 seconds left on the power play. Plus going through traffic. Dusted it off. Served it up. Oh! Sorry if that wasn't on frame. I got caught up. Luch stops it. Penalty is going to be getting killed off, and it is. Back to 5-on-5. Greta gets it up to Kendall, who sends it across. Plus steals that one. Maddie picks up the loose puck. Back behind the net. Oh, puck bounces just over the shoulder of the goalie and back up to the near side corner. Greta sends it back down low for Maddie. Maddie with it back behind the net. Maddie serves it up towards Kendall. Plus takes a shot, gets tipped. Puck bounces and back into the Hawks zone. Picked up by Jocelyn. Jocelyn sends it up the wall towards Kendall. Got a melee underneath. Jocelyn picks up the puck. Takes a forearm shiver to the back of the head. Puck stopped at the blue line. Jocelyn sends it off a boot. Picked up by Gia. Gets it to the blue line. Comes back to Joss at our own. Serves a pass just out of Maddie's Sizzle's reach. Anchorage goes back and around. Sends the puck up the wall. Carmen was battling the girl. Shoveled back to Anchorage. Anchorage can't dump it in. Finally gets a hold of it, sends it in deep. Goes back to the near side corner, centering pass. Off the mark, Brookie picks up the loose puck. Sends it around. Back down towards Jocelyn. Got the freshest legs, didn't play in the game earlier. Picked up by Sizzle, comes up the near side board. Tapping it forward towards Brookie. Got an offsides being called. Stoppage of play here at 2:38. Tater comes to the dot. Just past Caden. Caden was there to push it forward across the blue line. Caden on the rush, sends it over to Brookie. Brookie's pass, broken up. Tater served one up for Caden, but Caden got tied up. Tater in the dot, gets it back to Liv. Liv from the top of the circle takes a shot, goes off the shin pad. Stopped by Alexa. Tipped over to the far side wall by Tater. Brookie picks up the puck, walks it in, takes the shot, goes just wide of the net. Back off the near side wall. Liv steps up, the hash marks. Kept in by Tater. She sends it back down behind the net. Caden's going to go chasing after it. Rides the girl into the wall. Loose puck picked up by Anchorage. Back around to the near side. Demi tips it around, sends it back. Goes through the middle, picked away there by Maddie. Maddie dusts it off, puts the shot on net. Rolls just a bit wide. Alexa's going to grab it on the far side wall. Send it back down behind the goal line. Maddie battling forward. Alexa picks up the puck, walks it in, puts a shot just wide. Puck comes over the near side corner, or near side hash. Demi was able to dump it around. Just out of Liv's reach. Puck's going to come back into center ice. Alexa turning it around. Gets it over to Demi on the near side. Demi's going to walk it. Takes the shot just over the top bar. Tapped back towards Alexa, who kicks it off of a player. Scooped up by Brownie. Tapped over there by Maddie. Brownie with it. North Stars coming back around this near way. Stopped by Demi. Picked up by Brownie. Serves it up. And in the back of the net by Maddie. Maddie served up by Brownie. And Demi. I'll give you all credit for that one. Hawks go up 3-0 at 48.2 to go in the first. Comes off a busted stick, but Greta gets it, dumps it in down low. Hawks going to go chase after it. Good pressure there by Bus up the far side, kept in by Greta. Sends it back down low. Kendall takes a forearm shiver to the noggin. Gia gets that centering pass, but it got her stick taken away from her. Anchorage sends it into the players' bench.
Where's the suit?
21 seconds left to go here in the first period. Gia at the dot. Stalemate. Grabbed by Bus. Carries it across the blue line. Oh, dusted it off one too many times. Kept in by Greta. She loses the handle of it. Anchorage trying to send it up. Jocelyn was getting called for offsides on that one. .2 to go. Bouncing puck. Controlled by Anchorage. Greta gets it. Dumps it in. Stopped at the blue line. End of your first period.
This happened this last weekend. Yeah. Did you have a good time? You can still come down.
bringing our yearly trophies to our sponsors.
Oh, I did not know that.
But this was actually
You can actually go again. Another trophy. Celebrate again. Another good. Another trophy. It's nice to look really. That is yeah, we got a different crowd this year. We moved out from here. Now we're bringing
I saw.
This is a highbrow crowd.
That's what I said.
Speaking of which, where's Big Mike at? There he's in the corner.
I would have been here on time. It's exactly had to look like my house. One day I had a train that was going like 20 minutes.
Well, hey, you got here just in time. She scored.
Maybe I should leave again.
All right, getting ready to start the second period here. I think we're short one.
One more.
Gia comes and makes her web presence back out here. Going to take the dot. Hawks going right to left this period. Gia wins it over to the far side wall, picked up by Liv. Liv carries it, dumps it in. Goes back behind the net. Chasing after it was Bus. Shot on net by Gia. Not sure if that was Gia or Kendall. Somebody got a tip on it and just went off the shoulder and into the glove. Bus gets the face off. Giraffes it back for Carmen. Carmen blows the tire, but is able to shovel the puck down low. Goes back behind the net where Kendall picks it up. Trying to take a shot. Gets tipped over to the near side corner. Stopped by Carmen. Grabbed by Bus. Bus dusts it off. Goes to the near side hash marks. Trying to put it through the middle. Loose puck in front. Bus gets it in the back. Bus is off the schneid. (14-17) mark of the first period. Hawks get on the board again. Tater Dumpty comes to the dot, pushing it forward, grabbed by Anchorage. Get across center, and they dump it in down low. Goes off a Luch. Back behind the net, up the far side wall, back through the slot, kicked away by Alexa. Gathered up by Mango. Her pass goes off a boot, but Sizzle picks it up, comes rushing through. Kept in the zone by Tater, gets it down to Mango. Mango carries it. Takes the shot, gets blown up. And that gets a tripping call. Tripping on Sizzle. I think Todd's going to have another cardiac arrest over there on the... Not a funny thing to joke about. I understand that. Got to put the disclaimers out there every once in a while.
He wasn't called early for that B7 that he said,
Well, Mango gets blown up after she delivered the shot, and they don't call that, and then they call it tripping. Yeah. Puck comes through the slot. Alexa's going to come over, contest. Anchorage back on Luch. Goes across the bow. Shoveled up to the blue line. Luch reaches down, covers it up. Got Kendall at the dot. Got 1:15 left on the penalty kill. Carmen gets it, sends it up the boards. Kicked over to Caden. Caden puts it back into center ice. Kendall takes that one off the shoulder, carries it in. Come on. Puck ends up going over to the far side. Greta's going to pick it up, keep it out of the zone. Kendall sends it back to the blue line. Picked up by Carmen. Carmen tries to get a dump in, but stick got taken away from her. Anchorage is able to dump it in behind the goal line. Picked up by Greta. Greta sends it up the near side wall to Caden. Caden pushed it forward a little bit. Anchorage from the slot sends it just wide of the net. Carmen draws a penalty. Carmen was on the unfortunate side of that roughing penalty. So it'll be 4-on-4 here at the 12:33 mark. We've got 22 seconds left on the Hawks penalty. Goes through the slot. Picked up by Alexa, carried it down low. Shot on net there by Demi. Alexa in the corner. 10 seconds left on the penalty kill, or the 4-on-4. Liv steps up. Brownie picks up the puck, dumps it in down low. We got a power play now coming up for 107. Stopped by Demi. Demi trying to put it down, goes off of a boot. Got stuck into some gear. Comes up the near side wall. Demi sends it over to Liv. Liv walks it in. Dumps it down low. Anchorage trying to send it up the wall. Swarmed by Alexa and Demi. No, Brownie. Come on, if you don't have fresh legs. Demi pirouettes and sends it back down behind the goal line. Brownie's going to go down, pick it up. Look for something. Just missed Gia. Alexa puts it down. Tipped by Demi. So Gia with the goal. Or no, I'm sorry. Demi with the goal. I gotta find where Demi's at. Demi with the goal. Assisted by Gia. Tater battling. Puck goes over to the far side wall. Jocelyn spins around, gets it towards Kendall. Kendall pushes it up the wall. Tater Dumpty trying to chase after it. Couldn't get to it with all the horses, all King's horses. Tater battling on the far side. Kendall is actually able to get it into the Anchorage zone. Taken away there by Tater. Puts a point-blank shot on a goalie. Yep. Maddie comes to the dot with Mango and Sizzle. Sizzle pushes it down into the corner, back behind the goal line, picked up by Anchorage. Anchorage trying to go up. Gets you on frame. Got a 2-on-1 up to the near side, taken away. Good stick there by Greta. Outlet pass a little bit off the mark. Picked up by Jocelyn on the far side wall. Sizzle trying to push people away. Grabbed by Anchorage. Anchorage sends it over to the near side. Crossing the blue line. Greta steps up, stops the rush. Loose puck. Tipped off of Jocelyn, gets it to Sizzle. Sizzle pushes it out forward towards Mango, who kicks it into the center ice. Grabbed by Anchorage. Kept in the zone by Sizzle. In the corner it goes. Sends it back to Liv. Liv takes a shot, gets taken off of her feet. Bouncing puck back behind the net. Anchorage trying to go up. Sealed in the corner. Mango picks up the loose puck. Mango drawing the penalty. Carmen has it. Off the boards and referee. Picked up finally by Anchorage. Hawks going on the power play here at 9:17 in the second. Up 5-0. What'd they do?
Lost in a shootout to St. Louis.
Whoa.
I think Dave sums it up.
Yeah. Gia coming to the dot. Coach Brownie barking out orders. Pushed back behind the net by Brookie. Brookie lost the handle of it in the corner. Kicked back up just out of Liv's reach. Puck's coming all the way back. We got one rushing hard. Picked up by Carmen. Sends it off the wall. Liv grabs it. Bounces it out of the zone. Gio is able to kick save that one down to the blue line. Regroup. Liv waits at the blue line. Carried it across. Dumped it in down low. Anchorage with the puck, stolen there by Liv. Bouncing it off the wall. Puck ends up coming back through center. Carmen's going to come back and pick it up. Carry it back behind Luch. Lost the handle of it. Sends it up the far side wall to Gia. Gia pushes it up towards Brownie. Brownie's got Brookie up top. Pass goes off a stick and over to the near side wall. Sent out of the zone. Back into center ice. Picked up by Anchorage. Taken away there by Alexa. Her pass up to Brownie. Brownie serves it up to Demi. Demi kicks it into the zone. Knuckler goes in on net. All the way around it will go. Off the far side post. Back behind Luch. They only had 3. Tater comes up to the dot. Anchorage wins this one at the blue line. Penalties now over. Back to 5-on-5. Shot on Luch. She catches that one in the breadbasket. Gets you on frame. New forwards coming out. Got Maddie coming up to the dot with Bus and Kendall. Jocelyn and Alexa. Anchorage keeps it at the blue line. Off a boot. Brookie kicks it to herself. Or Demi. Nope, that was Maddie. I'll call all 3 forwards. Pushed up towards Kendall. Kendall centering pass over to Brooke. Bus. Goes off for her stick and over to the near side wall. Taps it back down low. Anchorage bounces it off the glass and all the way down. I got an arm up. Waved off as it didn't quite make the distance. Jocelyn stops, turns around, sends it over towards Alexa on the near side. She pushes it up towards Bus. Bus finally handles it. Anchorage was right there. Alexa pushed it forward. Up across the blue line. Anchorage trying to get it down low. Kick save there by Luch. Kicked out of the zone, I believe, by Bus. Anchorage regroups. Dumped into the far side corner. Picked up by Jocelyn. She stops it. Kicks it to herself. Sends it up the wall a little bit. Drop back down where Gia's going to pick it up. Go back behind Luch. Got a penalty coming up on Kendall. Kendall getting called for the hook. Gia makes her way to the dot. We got 6:19. We got a minute and a half penalty. Anchorage gathers the puck, sends it down low, bounces over Gia's stick. Back through the slot, and Greta was able to take that away, but Anchorage keeps it in the zone. Sizzle takes that one off the shin pads. Puck comes around the near side wall. Sizzle swatting at it, comes up the near side boards, blocks that one. Carmen got a piece of that one. Luch kicks it over to the far side wall, bouncing it. Sent all the way down there by Greta. Stopped by Anchorage's goalie. 50 seconds left on the penalty kill. Brownie and Mango come on. Put it through the slot and down behind the goal line. Carmen sends it up the wall. Mango tips it up high in the air. Grabbed by Brownie. Brownie goes down hard. Back into center ice. Greta gets it. Dumps it in. 20 seconds left on the penalty kill. Brownie picks up the loose puck. Oh, blocker save. From the shot by Liv. Alexa puts it down on net. Stick goes down. Glove covers it up. Stops the clock at 4:53 with 5 seconds left on the penalty kill. Puck went down behind the goal line. Comes up. Back up to Alexa. Alexa sends it over to Liv. Liv lines up, puts a shot on net. Loose puck. Goalie drops the glove down on it. Covers it up. Back to 5-on-5 action here. Tater at the dot. Brookie to the right side. Anchorage comes away with it. Sends it around the near side wall. Stopped by Alexa, who sends it back behind the net. Brookie's going to go chase after it. Stops the girl in the corner. Shoveled up. Liv sends it back down low. Liv grabs it. Sends it over towards Tater's direction, but off of the mark. Tater gets it back behind the net. Tater circling around. Stops. Ends up going back to Brookie. Brookie lost the sight of it at the bottom of the circle there. Over to the near side hash marks. Alexa steps up. Tater keeps it down. Sends it back behind the goal line. Brookie chasing after it. Gets it. Sends it all the way down. That should be an icing, and it is. Stopping the clock at 3:31. Maddie comes to the dot. Wins that one back. Jocelyn's shot gets blocked by a couple of bodies. Shouldn't be. Puck ends up coming up the near side wall. Anchorage kicks it away. Back to the center. Excuse me. Offside's called. Steps back. Let's Bus get into position. Pushed forward by Anchorage. Greta was right there. Bus trying to help out now in the corner. She comes away with it, gets it over towards Jocelyn. Jocelyn sends it up the far side wall. Bounces it around. Kendall chasing after it. Causing some chaos back behind the net. Puck ends up coming up the near side boards, kept in there by Greta. Maddie taps it down to Greta. Greta takes a shot, gets tipped, goes across the crease. Puck comes back over to the near side. Greta's going to pick it up, send it back behind the net. Kendall blocks that one, still at the hash marks. Going through the middle, almost broken up there. Back to Greta at center ice. Greta sends it over to Jocelyn, who kicks it up towards Kendall. Bus stopped it from coming out of the zone. Only for Anchorage to come back with the puck. Good stick there by Greta. Puts it against the wall. Goes through the slot. Jocelyn trying to loft one up. Gets it through Maddie's legs. Maddie's going to come back, pick it up. Drop it in down low, heading off for a change. Got a lot of blue jerseys on the ice. We got too many men. Finally able to count. Yeah. 6 men on the ice being called on the Hawks. Yeah. You get to have out as many players as you have goals, right?
You can't have this.
Mango was at the dot. Anchorage puts the shot across the bow, goes over to the near side corner. Sizzle battling for it, trying to get it out of the zone. Picked up by Mango. Mango's going to carry it out of the zone. Lost the handle of it on the near side wall. Anchorage retreats. Good pressure by Mango. Stealing the puck. Liv steps up. Kicks it over to the corner. Grabbed by Mango. Comes up the far side wall. Liv kicks it back down to Sizzle. Sizzle centers one up. Picked up by Anchorage. Finally gather it. Drop. Still got 25 seconds left on the penalty. For too many men. Anchorage wins this one back. Sends it back around. Caden picks it up. In the corner. Gets it up towards Alexa. Keeps it in. Puck ends up coming back into center ice. Jocelyn's going to come back. Pick it up. Sends it over to Alexa. Alexa looks up. Sends it off the glass towards Caden. Good play there by Brookie. Keeps it in center ice. Tater comes out of the sin bin, serving the too many men on the ice. Comes back and grabs the puck, and that's going to be the end of your second period. We'll be back for third period action. Should be a nice cut. Ice cut.
We're really going to cut the ice.
Yep. Every 2 periods. Oh.
Tie. That's it.
All right. Referees are putting the nets back in place. Girls are coming out of the locker room and taking the ice. Getting warmed to back up after the ice cut. Emily playing Superman. She went from Spider-Man last weekend to Superman this weekend.
All right, steaks and martinis.
Everybody heading back to the bench. Getting instructions from Coach Todd and Coach Brownie. Getting ready to start third period action. We got 15 minutes left in this game. Should be a running clock. Uh-oh, somebody left something back in the locker room and had to run off. Stuffs up for crease. Puck comes back. Greta sends it off the near side wall. Puck's going left to right this period. Icing being called.
Hopefully.
Wearing our dark blue jerseys. And we do have a running clock. Frank, the announcer, coming to you live from Hoffman Estates between the blue lines edition of the Chicago Deep Dish. Carmen gets it up towards Kendall. Kendall trying to push it up forward. Taken away there by Anchorage. Got a fresh sheet of ice. So puck is going to scoot a little bit. And it is slippery as one of the Anchorage girls goes into the boards, but was assisted by Gia. So a penalty on the board at 14:02. Now let's count the girls and make sure we only have 4 out there now this time.
Tazi's going for the hand.
Tater dot, Dumpty at the dot. Luch kick save, goes over the near side corner. Gathered back up, sends it up to the point. Puck goes over to the far side. Liv seals it. Pushes the one girl away. Kick save there by Brownie. From the point, stopped and tipped. Tater puts it into the corner. Picked back up, sends it back up to the point. Can't control it. Is North Stars. Back through center ice. Up the near side boards. Dumping it in. Liv grabs it. Brownie shovels it up and out of the zone. Anchorage sends it rink wide, picked up by Alexa. Alexa sends it in down deep. 3 of the girls going for a change. Alexa putting some pressure. Comes back to Bus. Bus is going to drop that one in. Got 22 seconds left on the penalty kill. Little bit of water left out there. Picked off by Jocelyn at center ice. Jocelyn sends it down the boards. Takes a forearm shiver to the noggin. Anchorage stops in that far side corner. Sends it back around to the near side. Jocelyn's going to watch the puck as it takes a funky bounce. Bus goes over to the hash marks. Jocelyn tips it up the wall. Penalties now over for Gia. Got Maddie coming on. Maddie takes that puck. Throws around. Anchorage trying to get a shot off. Jocelyn with a good stick. Back check. Luch with a big stick save there. Greta goes off the boards, back to herself, sends it around to the far side where Bus is going to drop down below the hash marks. Try to push it forward. Anchorage stops that one. Greta comes over to the near side. Gets it out of the zone. Anchorage sends it in deep. They got to tag up. Carmen grabs the puck just next to Luch. Looking up ice, gets it over towards Mango. Mango pushes it up towards the blue line, taken away by North Stars. Greta's pass to Demi goes off the stick. Fighting at the blue line. Mango comes away with it. Mango goes down to the circle. Had 3 Anchorage girls on her. Bounces it off the wall, picks it back up. Dancing it around, takes the shot, goes just wide. Picked up by Sizzle. Tipped back behind the net. Bouncing it off the board. Mango tried to center it up towards Sizzle. Goes off the stick. Carmen goes hard into the puck. I think delivered more of a forearm check. Comes up the near side wall. Liv tries to tie him up. Loose puck goes up in the air, gathered by Sizzle. Sizzle carries it up to the blue line. Loose puck, 50-50. Liv shovels it down to herself. Goes in the corner, rushes off one, served it up towards Brookie. Just went wide. Puck comes back over to the near side. Liv's going to grab it from the hash marks. Puts it back behind the net. Picked up by Caden, who carries it back behind the goal line. She serves it up. Right over towards Gia. Just out of the reach. Alexa's going to come back hard and grab it at the blue line. Stop, turns around. Shovels it forward towards Gia. Gia's going to carry it across the blue line. Trying to go through one player. Anchorage sends it all the way around to the far side hash marks where Alexa keeps it in down low. Brookie steals it. Gets it down towards Caden. Caden battling for it. Brookie dusting it off. Sends it over to Tater. Tater swatting at the puck out of midair. Couldn't get a hold of it. Tater going to get charged for charging. Tater dumped. He took a big fall. Going to go sit in the penalty box. She better watch out. I think that's number 3. Is that her second?
Well,
then?
Second. She served the too many.
But if it's only her second, because after 4, you're for tomorrow. Brownie at the dot. Goes through the slot, swatted away by a couple of Hawks players. Goes in on Luch, and she drops down, covers it up. Brownie at the dot. Through the slot. Off the post! Luch reaches down, covers that one up, gets the whistle. Parade to the post god there on that one.
This is number 50 and 5.
Back up top of the slot. Takes a shot. Goes wide of the net. Picked up by Carmen. Carmen sends it off the wall up towards the blue line. Ends up going through some legs. Demi's going to chase after it. Put some pressure on it. Puck comes up to the blue line. Just past Carmen. He's going to go hard to the hash marks. Ends up going into the corner with it. Come all the way around the near side. Sends it up the wall. Stopped by Anchorage. Hawks going on another penalty. Back into the corner, picked up by Greta, and we got another penalty coming on the Hawks. Tater, you're not done. Tater's got to get back in the box. Still has 11 seconds left. I love how Tater just thinks that she can just do whatever she needs to. Got a 5-on-3 here for 8 seconds. Back up to the point. Over the near side, top of the slot. Shot goes down, goes just wide, hits off that back wall. We got one back on the ice, so it's 5 against 4. Through the slot, Liv takes it off of the shin pad, goes over to the corner, shoveled up the far side wall, stopped by the North Stars from the far side dot. Going through some feet, Bus is going to grab it on the far side wall, trying to get it up to the blue line, couldn't quite get it out. Ends up going into the corner where Liv's going to grab it. Gets around one, sends it up towards the blue line. Kept in by Anchorage. Alexa grabs it, sends it hard, and finally out of the zone. Got 45 seconds left on the penalty kill. Alexa grabs that at center ice. Sends it into the player's bench.
That's all right. Who wants the clock?
Luch tending to her gear. Emily looking to see if she can go out there and help. All right. We'll be back as soon as Luch is done getting her gear fixed. All right, we're back to live action. Anchorage sends the puck into the Hawks zone. Back in on Luch, who's got her gear fixed. Swinging a miss, but picked up by Greta. Greta goes up the far side wall, tips it over towards Sizzle. Sizzle goes through one. Got a breakaway here. Takes the shot, goes off the shoulder, and in the goalie's glove. Great job there, Sizzle. Caden and Brookie coming out. Got Maddie at the dot. Puck comes over towards Brookie. Greta kicks it down. Maddie's shot gets tipped and goes over to the far side wall. Maddie looking for somebody, dancing around with it. Anchorage sends it out and deep. Jocelyn's going to scoot over, pick it up at the bottom of the circle there. Sends it up the near side wall. Anchorage stops it, sends it right back in. Got 5:58 here to go. Maddie lost the handle of it. Greta comes in to help out. Tipped up towards Brookie on that far side. Coming left to right here. Brookie puts it down low behind the goal line. Still chasing after it. Takes it to herself. Looking for somebody. Drops it up towards Liv. Nope. Picks it up. Liv swats at it. Loose puck picked up by Alexa. Alexa puts it down. Gets tipped and goes just a little bit wide. Anchorage comes over onto the near side. Liv gathers up the loose puck. Gets it over to Demi. Demi sends it up the wall. Alexa was trying to get to it, but Anchorage takes it away. Liv gathers up the loose puck at center ice, bounces it off the wall towards Gia. Taken away by Anchorage. Gia ends up tapping it in down low. Tap. Tappity tap. Just a little tap. Demi from the blue line takes a shot. Knuckler, goalie was able to reach back, save that one. Up the near side wall. Just gets it up to the blue line. Gio with a good back check there. Gets it over towards Liv. Liv carries it in. Takes the shot. Goes just wide. Picked up by Demi. Brownie goes back down low. Shot on net. Scooped up into the goalie's glove at 4:14. Tater Dumpty comes out, got Kendall and Bus along with Greta and Carmen, comes up the near side wall. Anchorage regroups at the near side dot. Picked up by Kendall. Rifles a shot, but couldn't get it past the goalie. When you get that close, it limits the options. You just got to be able to lift it over a shoulder or a pad. Pushed over to the slot, taken away by Anchorage up the far side. Carmen pinched in, but Anchorage was taking it away. Picked up by Greta, sends it off the wall. Tater picks up the loose puck. Carries it, trying to drop it back for Kendall. Kendall goes into the corner, battling for it. Kendall reaches, puts it towards the slot. Bus puts her stopper out there. Back through the middle. Tater winds up. Takes the shot. Gets tipped in the back of the net. Was that Tater's or was that Bus's? I'm going to give it to Tater.
Get back in the box.
Tater with the goal. It's us up to 6-0 here. Running clock at 2:30. Got Maddie coming in. Wins that draw back towards Jocelyn. Jocelyn grabs it, retreats into our own zone. Centering pass goes over to the far side hash marks, grabbed by Mango, who sends it up and out of the zone. Wobbling puck, not going to have the distance. Uh-oh! Maddie gets checked from behind. Sizzle picks it up. Couple more trips. Anchorage comes up that far side. Stopped by Sizzle. Good back check. Nobody wanted to pick up that loose puck. Finally comes over to the blue line. Tipped in. Goes down low. Jocelyn waiting. Gets it over towards Alexa. Grabbed by, is that Gia? Drawing the penalty. That was uncalled for. Anchorage goes to the box at 1:32 here. Goes over the far side wall. Caden trying to grab it. Bouncing it up to the blue line. Karma comes back, picks it up, looks up. Her pass gets broken up by the Anchorage. Gia trying to carry it out. Gonna have to regroup here. Liv sends it up towards Caden. Caden carries it over, gives it over towards Rookie. Rookie centering pass as she goes into the corner. Drops it back for Gia, just through her legs. Up the near side boards, sent all the way down. Luch is going to stop that one, serve it up towards Liv. Liv looks up, sends it up the wall. Hits Anchorage at the blue line. Anchorage trying to send it up. Carmen reached up, grabbed that one, put it right back down. Rookie picks up the puck. Gus breaks one set of ankles. Top of the circle. Sends it just up in the air. Liv taps that one down. Comes back up to the blue line. Carmen blows a tire. Puck goes back behind the goal line. Liv ties the girl up. Goes through the slot. Brownie tips it away. Gets it over towards Gia. Rookie has it now. That's the end of your game. Hawks come out victorious. 2-0 so far in the Chicago Deep Dish Classic. Got a game tomorrow at noon out in West Dundee where Jesus left the sandals. This is Frank, the announcer, signing off from between the blue lines. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast and come back tomorrow. Until then, have a good night.